Shabbos, Parshas Shoftim, as we begin at the Zman of Elul, the Avodas of Elul. The Kedushas Levi tells us that there's a message for us to prepare for Rosh Hashanah and Kippur in the Parshas. Shoftim v'Shoftim Titian Lecha. You should set up your own judges. The Kedushas Levi says, you get to decide what your judge, who your judge is going to be. The big judgment day is Rosh Hashanah and Kippur. Our judge, we know, works keneged our midos, mido keneged mido. However we act, that's how the Rebbeinu Shalom is going to act towards us. It's all set up. We can rig the whole court. However we're behaving, that's how the Rebbeinu Shalom is going to behave to us. So what's our key? How are we supposed to act in these coming days, the 30, 40 days, until Rosh Hashanah and Kippur? That's going to get us the din that we want. So the pasuk finishes, "V'shoftu hasa'am mishpat tzedek." Make sure that you are judging mishpat tzedek. If you are judging a din of lekaf schus, you're going to get a din lekaf schus. There are a lot of things that we do that we are not entirely proud of, and that we give ourselves our own little Meir Heter. We want the Rebbeinu Shalom to give us a Meir Heter too. There are a lot of things going on, a lot of reasons why we messed up in our year, a lot of reasons why we didn't do the din or what we could have done, right? There's we have a din and cheshbon. The din is what we did wrong, and the cheshbon is what we didn't do right. So as is like the gra, it's a big avodah, and we want to have that positive twist. Our avodah is to prep our dayan, the dayan ha'emes, for a midah keneged midah, that we should be a dayan of toiv, a dayan of twisting the din l'toiva. And Be'ez Hashem will be zeichet to that. It's not an easy avodah. It's not an easy avodah b'chlal. Especially sometimes things just look obviously bad. Here's a crazy ma'aseh. I know some wild ones, but this one I thought was so simple that it really struck home to me. A guy's davening on Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah, the holiest day of the year. He's wearing white. You're not supposed to sleep on Rosh Hashanah. It's ohilig. He's sleeping through your din, chas v'shalom, zayir stuff, whatever. If you need a nap, take a nap. But okay. So he's davening and he's on fire. Moedik Shachris. The end of Shachris. Okay, and Shachris is not short either. A gentleman walks in, pumps in, and plops down, all out of bed. Like he just rolled out of bed. An hour and a half into davening, he said, "It's Rosh Hashanah. You come early, Rosh Hashanah. You fight to be a service." And he was so perturbed that this yid didn't have the decency, the aim of the year of the day, to wake up on time for Shachris, and it ruined his whole Shachris. The musaf, everything. He couldn't get this guy off his mind. He found out afterwards. You ready for this? This gentleman has a son who has special needs, and this kid was particularly active that morning. He was excitable, and it was a tough time. He was up, but the house was a little chaotic. And this gentleman had a choice to make. Is he going to tell his wife, shalom bayit, and head to shul? Hey, it's Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is a big deal. Don't you know, honey? Rosh Hashanah is davening, is everything. Our whole din is, I'll see you later. Or is he going to stay on the front lines and help bring calm back into his home? Now there's a lot of merit that this gentleman could have given himself to go daven with a minyan on Rosh Hashanah, come on time, come early. It should be a schus that things should calm down at home. But when you ask a third party, an unbiased person, what should he do? Obviously the correct thing to do is chesed starts at home, and you should daven with the tzibur 100%. Rosh Hashanah is definitely a big deal. And you should come early to daven. But the right thing to do is what he did. When he showed up in shul, being done lekav schus is to understand that we don't know. If we can bring ourselves to a position where we can tell ourselves we don't know what's going on in this person's life, and nobody knows, then the Rebbeinu Shalom, who knows everything, will also be danas lekav schus, which is something we all need, and it's a tremendous schus. The Kedushas Levi says, choose your judge. By being dan everyone in our lives lekav schus. May we be zeicha to a din of toiv, of good, and an Elul that is uplifting, where we connect to Hashem and we build up an appetite to receive all the goodness that Hashem wants to give us in these Yemei Ratzon.
Shabbos, Shabbos,